Hey everyone, Senrai Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 10th episode of the VTuber anime. And yes, last episode was a lot of fun because we got to have some girls pair up and do some kinky roleplay together. Always a good time. And we had Awayuki and Aidai, I think that's her name, actually playing Ao Oni together, which is a real game that people have done real Let's Plays of, and they like went into depth with it, man. It wasn't just like a quick minute gag or whatever. Like she can experience the whole game. We as the audience got to see a lot of the great moments, had to have those spoiled for us who hadn't played the game. But yeah, just a lot of fun overall. This show continues to be really good, and we're getting pretty close to the end of the season. I think I can fairly confidently say this is yeah, I would say this is my anime of the season. Like, admittedly, I haven't watched very many things this season, maybe half a dozen or less shows, but still, this is good. This is good stuff. But yeah, we're here for episode 10, so let's jump on in and see how things go. As always, if you enjoy the video, please click the like button and support my Patreon for early access and to help me keep doing this sort of thing. And let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. And what are we doing here? Are we like on a RPG adventure? Oof, that's very pixely blood. But oh no! And my biggest problem with the show probably is just still the title choice, because I still feel like it gives people the kind of a wrong impression of what this show is about. But because I can't really come up with a better name, I don't harp on it too much. But maybe I should give that some thought. Like, what would be a good title for this show? I think I would call it Yabai VTuber Adventure. That's what I got after about 30 seconds of thinking. Live on All Stars. Okay, Desert Werewolf. I haven't heard of this one, so I don't know if it's real or not. I think Werewolf I've heard of. They really should play Among Us now. That would be something. Yeah, Among Us. That was clearly intentional by the subtitler. But yeah, similar idea. Which is why I thought of Among Us to begin with. Yeah, the desert itself is pretty scary. Pretty rough. Yeah, sounds rough. It's basically life right there. Oh wow, I feel much better. I got this, fam. I got my knife. We're good. And there's so many of them down there. Death. Traitors win. Okay. Well, that's good. Oh, that's really good. So why would you ever leave? Right, the voting session. So yeah, if you're familiar at all with Among Us, you should definitely get the idea here. Which I'm sure most people on the internet are aware of Among Us. Well, yeah, that's just yeah, you can't do that. Um, um, start the okay. She's so full of confidence early on. Yeah, she can't deny that. And she's got the kettle and bugs, plenty of bugs. You do the task, yes. I don't want Hikari to be a traitor. That would be too sad. I'm pretty sure she's not, because I don't think she's that good of an actress. Like, I feel like if Hikari had to be a bad guy, we could tell pretty quickly. She would have a very kind of sad disposition. I mean, we should drink each other's pee. Clearly. We are on the same page. Allow me to clarify. Or we could just do it directly from the tap. I'd be okay with that too. Yes, you can have faith. Understandable. Go ahead. this these are her friends. They're so demanding. It's like, what am I, just a liquid dispenser for you people? Anyone want my saliva while we're at it? But I do. Imagine she just did both those things at the same time. One was getting pee, the other one was getting the milk. Oh, did she get? Oh, she got attacked by the betrayer. I don't want to doubt Hikari, but it's looking kind of sus. Yeah, why do we have to lose her? Because this definitely, yeah, looks bad for Hikari. So I'm gonna be a little bit, yeah, a little bit wary of her. You know, considering she's just a troll, she may have just did it to herself just to mess with people. Good girl. Keeping my eye on you, Akari. Like, I'm not gonna throw you out the airlock just yet, yeah, she's just gonna slaughter it. Bad, bad, bad boy. Yeah, but those are bad puppies. Hey, don't you know nowadays, especially on Twitter, people just don't understand the difference between fiction and reality? It's all the same thing. Oh, that's a lot of text. I do like how we're keeping that going. Ooh. Oh no, stats! Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta watch out for that. That's your battle cry right there. Yeah, I was about to say, if a traitor finds her, she is done. Go on without me. I'll just hold you back. At least give us your pee first. The faith. The faith is real. And these are the kind of games that ruin friendships. You know, that person died? Yeah, that's how it goes. Ooh. No! Not Kaoru! Okay, I'm starting to doubt A-Rai a little bit. Because this is a little bit sus for sure. Still, I'm keeping on you. That's what a trader would say. It is really great just just to see what really just amounts to a game of Among Us in anime. Because I actually have watched more Among Us games on YouTube than I care to admit. Back when it was at like its height of popularity, like Disguised Toasts videos specifically. So I feel it in my soul, the desire to see that sort of thing in anime, and I get that now. She's definitely suspicious. The vote. I'm still suspicious of you too, Akari, so. What now? Oh, Mashiro! Is somebody just blatantly acting like a traitor? Like somebody finally revealed their true intentions? Just running around. There we go. Please stroke me. Say he wants it on that. Get the votes in, people. Well, Ori, right? So yeah, I mean, if we got rid of one traitor, we should be in a decent position. But it's not doesn't seem to be helping. Man, the plot just thickens because there's still two traitors. We might be in trouble. Shitty and outdoor are two very different words. I want to believe you, but people keep dying. You're still alive. She did she die? Wait, she a ghost? I'm a little bit confused. Has she just been like in the background trying to stay quiet, stay out of sight, out of mind? Is she a traitor? Because yeah, we haven't really seen much of Chami, I don't think. I mean, I guess she can just do that. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, let's talk about some of your alibis. Chami is dead. They just murdered this poor girl. Well, it's really narrowed down now. We have like what, 4 or 5 people. I mean, I don't want to doubt Mashiro, but if Adai was not actually a traitor, that doesn't look good for her. Like they run around like that does anything. Probably reference to what people do in the game. Oh, that sounds safe. Because what if just, yeah, Hikari and Masato are traitors and we're just screwed. Yeah, that's how I figured that's how it would split. They wouldn't have they wouldn't have Hikari and Masato together if they're both traitors. But I don't want to doubt either of them. I like both of them. But I mean, it's just a game. No one's really a bad person, but still, it's probably laced with something. Don't drink that. Ugh, you done screwed up, Abayuki. Yeah, yeah, I was afraid of this. It was obvious, but just not to Aoyuki. Oof. How could you do that to your lover? So you're saying Chami was with traitor? Yeah, that was the idea. Like once they talked about the potential there still being 2 traitors, I kind of put the rest together at least as a possibility. That is her special talent. How could you do this, Mashiro? I thought you loved her. You slept together, held hands, showed her your oppai. Mashiro's delicious honey trap. Trust forever ruined. Getting into some borderline yandere territory here. We're just waiting for somebody to burst in to save the day. Come on. Smash that window. There we go. Now that's an entrance. Defend. Where's Hikari, though? Ooh, right in the stomach. No hesitation. Stab to kill. Dead. Mashiro's dead. Well, you're so close, Mashiro, but in the end, justice prevails. You spent too long monologuing, that was your downfall. Typical villain behavior. Mistake. That was a little bit suspicious, wasn't it? Like, yeah, let's split up, guys. Into, pairs of two, so I can kill someone. that would be a red flag. Took you a while to come. You were gonna say Kimochi Borui. I knew Hikari was a good girl. I had faith in you the whole time. I never doubted you. But now you can't move, and she has free reign with you. That's a new problem we have now. This other kind of predator, like we mentioned before. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Oh. She did say that. Now it's all for the taking. I can I have my Shido back now? Just wolves everywhere. Survivors win, but at what cost? Yeah, Mashiro did pretty well. This evil girl. You did fall hook, line, and sinker into her plan. Yan did a psycho killer Mashiro. I mean, that did kind of have its own charm to it, didn't it? Haruto didn't get to do much, sadly, but she doesn't seem too bummed out about it. How's already over? I'll call you in 10 minutes, so let's chat until morning. His head bobbing. We really spent the whole episode doing that, didn't we? I just realized that. That was the whole episode. I need some water. I just want to just pet her hair, ruffle her ears. I was gonna say feathers, but she doesn't have feathers. And that cat's making progress, I mean... There we go. Mission accomplished. I kind of stopped paying attention to the cat and realized it just kind of went from one side to the other. But we have more, so... Oh. Suzuki King. Come by. Now I get nervous every time I see someone drink something. That's not what she meant. But live can mean a lot of things in Japanese, I suppose. Well, okay. There's a but. There's always a but. And Alice wants it. Okay, that was a little bit of an ominous end of the episode, but okay. That was the 10th episode of the VTuber anime. Another really good episode, and it really was, the whole episode was the werewolf thing. That was crazy. It did not feel that long. But anyway, yes, the show continues to be peak, no doubt about that. We started off with like what? I'll count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 11 people, I think. And yeah, Desert Werewolf, the game, very much like Among Us. So, but man, what do I even say about this episode? It was just like in universe, like in the game, like we barely saw the real people at all. Like just maybe a couple shots here and there. It was pretty much all in the game world itself to fully immerse us. And yeah, basically the game, the survivors try to survive, the traitors try to kill the survivors. And yeah, luckily the survivors won in the end. We got Alice and Coyote being very in character. Alice wants Aoyuki's pee, and Coyote wants the milk, mommy's milk. So I feel like she should just give those things to them. Unfortunately, it's a video game, so those mechanics probably aren't built into it. Sadly, but maybe in an upcoming patch, but not now. But yeah, people just kept dying one after the other. I think Hadaru died first, which was so sad. Hadaru is such a fun character that doesn't get enough screen time really in the show, but but that's how it goes, unfortunately. I felt a little bit bad for Arai. Like, I'm trying to think about which character I felt the most bad for. Hadaru got screwed over so early on. Arai, she got, like, poisoned and had to recover. She got to have her friends help and support her and have faith in her to bring her back into... well, not back to life, she wasn't dead, but, back to full health, back to be able to play the game. Kyoru and Nekoma were able to do that, so you could really feel the friendship and everything, but then Aodai gets voted off the island, like later on. So the faith goes out the window and everyone doubts her just because she fell into Mashiro's evil plan. So she got betrayed. She went from like full faith in her friends and support to flat out betrayal, getting voted out. Like, so that really sucks for Aodai. So she got pretty screwed over too. But and there's just a lot of fun stuff in this episode. But yeah, Sei and Shion really didn't get to do much in the episode either. Yeah, Chami. Chami, who I guess was one of they a little bit subtle about it, but I'm pretty sure they said that Chami was the other traitor. But she also didn't really do too much in the episode because she was like stealth mode, so she just kind of, you know, she got voted off or stabbed. I mean, I think they just killed her because it says Chami is dead, not Chami got voted. But yeah, Mashiro, like I didn't want to doubt Mashiro because like obviously she's super close with Aoyuki. I wanted the two of them to work together to fight against adversary, uh, to fight against everything like them versus the world. There's traitors around, but they have each other. But one of them was a traitor, Mashiro, like an evil mastermind, calculating kind of traitor, just making sure to get alone with Aoyuki so she could poison her, evil villain monologue to her, and just gonna kill her. Luckily, Alice, the hero, just smashes through the window, was able to take her down. Unfortunately, things did not really get better for Aoyuki because Alice was after that butt the whole time. So you just gotta pick your poison. Which do you value more, your life or your butt? Because you gotta give up one of them. So not that she really had a choice, the choice was kind of made for her, sadly. But at least she got her life in the end. That's what matters. But the survivors won. Like, it was a close one, but I do kind of want to read the text we had near the end here. The screen full of text. Libon are the ultimate entertainers, keeping us on the edge of our seats. I cried at Don Arai's loyalty to her companions. Yeah, that was a big thing. It was a great from a viewer POV, watching everyone's moves. A lot to keep up with, though. Lol, that is kind of how it goes. As a viewer, I don't understand how nobody noticed Chami-chan. I watched once, but it was hard to understand what everyone was doing, so I'll probably watch the archive later to get everyone's POVs. I wanted to see more of the comedy between Mami Shion and Seisama crafting in the cabin. I would have liked to have seen that more as well. Psycho Killer Mashiron was too hot. Amazing how she fooled all her friends like that after Hadaru got unalived. That freaking just Twitter slang. At the start, I was basically Raffle the whole rest of the time. Man, that sentence was so just internet slang cancer. But yeah, definitely some compelling stuff. I wonder how different it was, because I do kind of wish I could get the different POV. Like, imagine watching this from Mashiro's perspective. What a different viewing experience it would be, right? Or it's Chami's perspective. Like, because you can do that with the big Hololive Among Us collabs. Like, they'll all be playing together, and you can kind of choose who you want to follow. You don't really get you can't really get an omniscient perspective unless you have, like, I guess, all of them at the screen at the same time, and you just got God level of a focus, right? And I mean, even us, we didn't really have that perspective. We just kind of wherever the camera wanted to take us, but but yeah, if it was like an actual live stream, you could watch everyone at least long enough to see who the traders are, and then you could just follow them if you want to, right? Because it's pretty easy to tell really early on if you have all the POVs who is a bad one. But Mashiro, I mean, she did a good job. She was a bad guy, so it's easy to hate her. But like she had her role, she did it well, and I'm pretty sure everyone's still friends at the end, right? But really, really fun, exciting stuff. I wonder why they didn't do Among Us, like, specifically, because I know Werewolf is a similar game, but I don't think it has anywhere near the popularity, the internet relevance, the VTuber relevance that Among Us has. Because I'm thinking, like, okay, maybe they just couldn't get the rights to it or whatever, but, like, if they got the rights to Aho Oni, like, Among Us, there's no way they couldn't with Among Us, right? Like, so I'm a little bit curious about what the deal on that is. Because there's no way Among Us would just say no if they asked, right? Like, I can't imagine a world where that's the case. But I don't know. Maybe they just thought it wouldn't be as exciting. I don't. I'm just curious exactly what the reasoning behind it was. Is all. Like, I'm not too salty about it or anything, but I would have preferred that a little bit, just because it would have maximized the internet meme culture, VTuber culture, and everything to do so. But and I think that's about all I had to say on the episode. There's some characters I would like to have seen be able to do more, like Say and Shion as a good example, because definitely was an imbalance in character relevance in this thing, which is kind of just how it goes, just naturally, because sometimes people die in the first 5 minutes. Like, I remember early on with the English Hololive, there's kind of an infamous clip of where Gura kept dying early on, and she got a little bit angry about that. There was like a little bit of drama about that at the point, like, stop killing me or whatever she said. So that did kind of come to mind a little bit as I was thinking about that. But or like going back to the disguised toast thing, like sometimes he would get killed off pretty early on because people were just not because he was all that suspicious, but because people didn't want to like look foolish in a disguised toast video, like falling for his 5 brain 200 IQ schemes, right? So sometimes people would kill off disguised toast as like a safe bet. So just the game is inherently unfair in a lot of ways, but you can still have fun with it. But yeah, next episode, like, it almost seems like it's going to be Hararu focused. We talked about a potential live concert and all that, so I would be okay with that. I think at some point I commented about wanting to see more Hararu, so yeah, if we could get that, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I really like this episode. I continue to really enjoy the show. I'm glad that we keep the yabai elements in, like breast milk drinking, pee drinking, but and engulfing whatever Alice wanted to do to that, but I just imagine just anything and everything she can, eating it like groceries most likely. But I'm glad we have all the yabai elements in the episode still, even if we're just playing the game. There's no reason we can't still have some of that, and we certainly did. So, but yeah, good stuff. So, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.